Hi, it's Karen from the North Suburban YMCA, and I'm here again to take you through stability, strength, and heart today. So, all you'll need today is your body weight, and a mat or a towel, and some music. So, if you don't have any music, pause me, put on some music that you like to exercise to, and turn it on in the background. I'll speak loud so that you can hear me, and we're going to get warmed up. So, give me a little march in place. Stability, strength, and heart consists of exercises that we'll start with the heart part. Get your heart rate up, get your cardiovascular system going, and we go back and forth between those and exercises that build strength and stability. So we start with just a simple warm-up, get your joints moving. So you move your arms and legs in ways that works for you. Please know that throughout this class, you should only do things that feel good to your body. My philosophy is if it hurts, don't do it. I will offer modifications, and if modifications aren't even right for you, then you choose something else to do. I'm taking it forward and backward now. So for example, we'll be doing things with our body weight. So if you have shoulder issues and you can't do those exercises, try a modification. It can be something that I recommend, or you can go, oh, you know what? In the past I've done this and I like the way that feels. It doesn't hurt me. Then you do that by all means. Take your feet a little wider, bring your arms out in front, forward, backward, chest up, shoulders down, belly tight throughout the whole class. I want every exercise to be a core exercise. That's part of strength and stability. Chest is up, shoulders are down, belly is tight. We're going to turn into a little step touch. Bring your arms out to the opposite side. Another important thing for you to think about during this class is that you want to go at your own pace. So right now we're warming up, but that doesn't mean you have to go at the same pace as me. If you want to be moving faster, move faster. Go for it. If you need to be moving slower, move slower. If you need to hold on to something for stability, maybe you're just doing legs. That's okay. We're trying to increase our stability, but that doesn't mean you have to have the same stability as me or somebody else. Let's take it a little deeper. Bring those arms a little further back and a little further forward. So you're moving those joints a little more. Do I want you to sweat during this class? Yes. So I guess actually something else I should have told you I'd like you to have is some water. You'll see I'm going to drink during class. I hope you'll do the same thing. All right, we're going to change the legs a little bit and the arms a little bit. Give me a little bend and straighten. Your chest is up, your shoulders are down, your belly is tight the whole time. What do I mean by your belly being tight? I want you to think of bringing your belly button to your spine. That's the front of your back, and I want you to use those muscles to keep your body aligned so that you're not leaning forward or back. So you want your back straight up and down. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're getting warm. Now we're going to turn it into a tap there and a reach up. So as you reach up, if your shoulders don't have the range of motion to reach all the way towards the ceiling, don't. Do something that works for you. If you feel your neck getting involved, take it out of it. Try to keep those shoulders down. Now give me a little more bend. So your chest is up the whole time. Good. Now we're going to take it from out and go in. In. When you go out with those arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together. When you bring them in front of you, gently bring them together, but try to keep that chest up the whole time. One more minute of warm-up. So, if you feel like I'm moving too slowly for you, pick it up a little bit. We've got one more minute to get warmed up. If you feel like that's too fast, you keep it slow. You go at your pace. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Palms face down now. And just give me a little squeeze back. And if you can, if you've got room, I don't know if I have enough here, keep those arms pretty straight. Now, arms are going to go up and down. We're doing a little fly. Good job. Now you're going to keep your legs together and bring your arms back. Pull those toes up. Pull those toes up. A little hamstring stretch. Push those shoulders down. Push those hands back behind you. Now point those toes down. Belly button to your spine throughout the entire class. Okay. Stability, strength, and heart. We've warmed up. We're now going to do a strength exercise. So the modification for this exercise is going to be touch here, reach for the floor, touch here, touch for the ceiling. So you got a little bit of squatting happening, and you're moving those arms. The exercise that the rest of you will be doing is you're going to stand at one end of your mat or your towel. You're going to walk out, walk back. You don't have to have a towel for this. That may be a little slippery, especially if you're on a wood floor. You could just do it on the wood floor. So join me when you're ready. Here's what it's going to look like. I'll give you a quick demo. You come down to the floor. You walk out. Your tush is in the air. It stays there. And you come back up. And remember, your modification is to down, reach, down, up. All right, here we go. You just come out with that tush in the air, and you come back up. As you go out, lead with a different arm each time. So if you led with your right arm, then lead with your left arm. Your tush is up. You're walking back. Reach for the ceiling. And again, we're going to do this for a minute, unless you are doing it and you realize you can't do that for a minute. Then you're going to do the reach down, reach up one, okay? Tush is in the air. Reach for the ceiling. Other arm leads. Tush in the air. Reach for the ceiling. Here we go again. Reach for the ceiling. So this is a strength exercise, and we're going to incorporate strength exercises combined with cardio exercises. All right, if you're doing the modification, you're going to keep doing that. And if you're doing the walkout, I want you to walk out, get into a push-up position. You don't have to do a push-up, and then come back. Here we go. So you're here, and we're going to get our push in the air. Now you're going to go to that plank position or push-up position, and then come back. If you want to add a push-up in, feel free. You can get down here, do a push-up, come back up, and then come back to standing. That's fine, but you do not have to do the push-up. Get that tush in the air, bring it out to a push-up position, and come back up. Use those legs to stand back up. Legs lower you down. Walk out, your core is tight, your shoulders are down away from your ears, from the tush up to the tush down. Remember, you could do a push-up if you want. You don't have to. Then you walk it back. You use your legs to come up. So this is our second minute. Again, you don't have to do the push-up. Use those legs to come up. Legs to lower you down. Last one. Come on back up. So we're doing cardio again. And our cardio is going to be a jump rope. So this is the low impact version. This is the high impact version. High impact is not the only way to get high intensity. You can get high intensity moving those legs quickly. You can also move your legs slowly. If you're already starting to sweat and you're doing this, fantastic. If you want high impact, you can bounce it out. You've got to listen to your body. If high impact is going to make you hurt later, it's not worth doing high impact. Chest is up, shoulders are down, belly is tight. And I need some water if I'm going to be talking. My mouth gets dry. But you should be drinking water anyways. It's just a little awkward when you're the one teaching class and you can't see your students. So remember, does not have to be high impact. We did 2 minutes of strength. We're doing 2 minutes of cardio. Chest is up. Shoulders are down. 1 minute is up. Take your arms the other way for minute number 2. So my arms are going back. Remember, does not have to be high impact. But I want your arms and legs moving unless this bothers your shoulders or your arms or is too much. Then you just give me a step touch. Your body, your workout. When I teach this class at the Y, I have people in class from 3 different decades. People in their 50s, 60s, and 70s. Well, that's not true. And 80s. So 4 decades. So, used to be, I had people in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. But now we've all aged. So it's 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. Chest is up, shoulders are down, belly is tight. This is minute number 2. Next thing we're going to do is a plank. So we're going to either do a full plank or a elbow plank, or you can do a bridge. I'll demonstrate the bridge first. So if your body doesn't plank, and you were doing the modification last time, doesn't mean you can't get a workout here. Bridge is knees up, feet flat. Tighten your belly button thighs, push those hips up. Plank is facing down your mat. Full plank is going to be straight arms. Pull your shoulders down away from your ears. All right, everybody, whether you're planking or bridging, shoulder blades together, tighten your belly buttons and thighs. Ready, get set, push up off that mat. If a full plank isn't comfortable for you because of your wrists, you can try your hands and fists, or you could do an elbow plank. And if that's not the issue, if it's just hard to hold yourself up, try going to your knees. Body in a full plank position. What do I mean by that? Think of yourself as being a plank of wood. So your tush isn't up very high, unless it has to be, in which case that's okay. But your tush also isn't sagging down. A straight line with your body. Belly button to your spine, shoulders down. Glutes tight, thighs tight. Breathe. How we're doing on time. 10 seconds to go. If you find this to be easy, you could do things like bring your arms to your chest. Try to keep those hips as level as you can the whole time. All right, take it down to an elbow plank and join me now. If you want, you can flip over and do a bridge. If we're doing the bridge and holding it up, now I want you to bring your hips down and up and down and up. Plankers, you can hang here. You can add movement with your legs, or you could bring your arms out in front of you. Shoulders are down, glutes are squeezed tightly, abs are pushed to your spine, and thighs are tight. So you add movement if you need to. Also, you can do this one to your knees, and you can also take breaks if you need to. Less than 30 seconds to go, then we get to get back up and cardio again. Shoulders are down, belly is tight, thighs are tight, glutes are tight. You are strong, you are capable, you can do this. If you need breaks, take them, just keep trying. Belly button to your spine. We are done. Come on up. Our next cardio is jumping jacks. So, if you're doing low impact, it looks like this. There's your jumping jack if you're low impact. If you're high impact, it looks like this. Or you could do like this. So you pick. This is a little higher impact than out, out, in. You could do out, out, in with jumping, and then you could tap out. So you pick. Whatever is going to feel good to you is what I want you to do. And if you want, you can bring those arms all the way up towards the ceiling. This is your workout. You make it work for you. If jumping jacks are going to wear you out too much, don't do them. Chest is up, shoulders are down, belly is tight the whole time. Remember, you can be doing low impact. You do not have to do high impact. If you're in those upper decades that I mentioned earlier, high impact may not be right for you at all. You're still getting impact with low impact. You're still building up your bone density. All right, minute 1 is up. Now we're going to do alternating step back lunges. You don't have to go far. You don't have to go deep. If this is too easy for you and you want higher intensity, I got to turn a little side more room. You can give me a cross-country skier where you've got that impact. But remember, it doesn't have to look like that. You can do a little step back. You can do a deep step back. And again, I think I can fit here. You can do the high impact. You choose what's best for you today. What I want is for your heart rate to be getting up during these sessions, and then for it to recover slightly during the strength sessions. So you pick what's going to be best for you for the next 9 seconds. Chest up, shoulders down, belly tight. All right, grab some water if you need it. All right, now we're actually going to do a lunge. So a lunge would be step back and up, back and up. That's your highest intensity version. The next intensity would be come down and up. You're pulling with that front leg. And then the next intensity would be you have your leg back and just give me some lunges. Only to a depth that is comfortable for you. Join me when you're ready. If you can go all the way to the floor, terrific. If you can't, don't. You choose the intensity, which would be your depth or your balance, and you choose your range of motion, which would also be your depth, and you just pick what's best for you. And remember, you can just stand in place and do lunges. You can hold on to something beside you. Your body, your workout. Chest is up, shoulders are down, core is tight. Try to keep your shoulders over your hips, even at the bottom. You don't want to lean forward as you come down. You want to stay tall. 15 seconds. Arms can do whatever you want. This is a core and leg exercise. So you choose what's going to be best for you, and we're switching sides. I'll turn this way. Ready? Other leg goes back. Let's go. You do what's best for you. Remember, your knee does not have to go to the floor. You don't have to lift that leg up. You do have to listen to your body. Do what it tells you. And remember, you could also just leave that leg there. Nothing wrong with that. Whatever's going to challenge you is the best exercise you can be doing right now. And if you fatigue, if lunges are really hard for you, then you do something else. It doesn't have to be deep. You can just be working on balance with a little range of motion. No problem. You choose what's best for you. Why do I say that over and over again? Because people will see me or another student doing something and think, well, I have to be able to do that. No, you don't. Our bodies have all had different experiences. One more. All right, cardio. Our next cardio is butt kicks. Chest is up, shoulders are down. You're kicking up towards your butt, stretching out those quads. This is the low impact version. This is great. This is the middle impact version. You give me sort of a little mini hop, but you're not coming off the floor, or you can give me a hop. Whatever works for you. And if you want to get really crazy, you can just be hopping the whole time. You pick. There are options. There are always options. So you have to choose what's best for you. Doesn't have to be any impact. Just move those arms and legs. And if this is too much, walk around. Or if you don't like the way this feels, do a little dance. If you've got music on, you can choose to move to your music. Whatever's best for you is what I want you to do for the next minute and 10 seconds. Because remember, we do 2 minutes of cardio. We did 2 minutes of lunges. Now we're doing 2 minutes of cardio. Minute 1 is over. Remember, doesn't have to be super high impact. I do want you getting your heart rate up, but I don't want it going off the charts. So, if we were to work within a rate of perceived exertion, meaning how hard do you feel like you're working, right now, I'd like you to be at a 7 or an 8 on a scale of 0 to 10. 0 being hanging out on the couch, 10 being, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. I'd like you to be somewhere around a 7 or 8 now. A 5 would be going for a leisurely walk. A 6 would be getting your heart rate up. A 7 would be where you can talk, but you've got to have a few gaps for breathing. An 8 would be, okay, Karen, I can hear you, but I can't really talk to you. And then a 9 would be, there really aren't words. And a 10 would be more intense than I want you to be doing. All right, cardio is done. Grab some water. Okay, those of you who can do that down on the floor walkout thing, walk back, we're doing that again, but this time we're moving our legs, not our arms. And for the rest of you who don't want to be doing that, you're going to come down, reach for the floor, reach for the ceiling, reach for the floor, reach for the ceiling. Now, if you can reach the floor, do. Come down, touch the floor, touch your thighs, come back up. The rest of you, you're going to be here. You're going to bring your hands down to your mat. This time you're going to walk your legs out. Hips are going to stay up in the air. You're going to walk your legs back. Then you're going to stand up. So you're down, walk out, to the hips in the air, walk back. Join me when you're ready. Here we go. Walk out, hips are up in the air, walk back. For the second minute, you'll lower yourself down into the push-up position or the plank position, but for now you can keep those hips up in the air. We're working on flexibility through that core. We're working on core strength. We're working on upper body strength. We're working on leg strength. And remember, you can also be doing the reach for the floor, reach for the ceiling without adding in that extra upper body work. Try to lead with a different leg each time. Try to go up and down with your legs. Then you grab the floor. Then you go out. Keep those shoulders away from your ears as best you can. We all have different flexibility levels. I am not super flexible, so you'll notice I can't just lie on my thighs right now. That's okay, that's my body. That's what I'm capable of doing. All right, minute 2. For those of you reaching down and up, you're going to keep going. For those of you going down to the floor, you're going to go down to the floor. You're going to walk out. You're going to get yourself in a plank position. You could do a push-up if you'd like. And then you're going to walk your legs back in. Stand back up. So, you choose. You can be reaching down and up, or you can go down to that floor, walk out, yourself in a plank position, walk up. Or you can go down to the floor, walk those legs out, do a push-up, and come back up. You choose. We're building strength. This is your whole body working together. People will often tell me, how do I strengthen my core? Guess what? All of these exercises are strengthening your core. So you choose what you're going to do. Get yourself set before you stand up so you don't strain your low back. And we are done. Come on back up to standing for cardio. And we're doing a high knee. So, the low impact version. Notice from the side, my chest stays straight up the whole time. As you bring that leg up, if your back starts to hurt, don't lean forward. Just don't bring your leg so high. So, join me when you're ready. Low impact version. Higher would be just a little hop. Little hop without coming off the floor. Notice my foot stays on the floor. Higher impact version would be really giving it a jump. And then for those of you who want that high intensity, you can give me a high knee jog. You pick. Whatever's going to be best for you. I'll vary it up as we go along. You don't have to hop. You can just give me that little bounce, or you can just lift those knees up. Whatever's best for you. You've got to listen to your body, but I want you to get a workout. So work hard enough that you're sweating, whatever that looks like for you. Chest is up, shoulders are down, belly is tight. I'm just going to vary it up throughout so you can see what the different options look like in case you forget. 1 minute is over, which means we only have one to go in this set. Looking good. Whatever works for you. You're looking good, gang. You are strong. You are capable. You're working that hard in whatever way works for you. Arms and legs are moving. And really, that's all I care about. Move those arms and legs. Unless you need to take a break, in which case you can sit down and take a break. Just make sure that you don't sit down after doing high intensity. Maybe walk around a bit and then sit down if you need to. So you pick what's best for you, your body, your workout. And we are done. Grab some water. All right, we are now doing a squat. You don't need anything, but if you need to hold on to something, grab something to hold on and help you balance. Otherwise, your feet are going to be hip width apart, knees pointing straight ahead. You're going to come down and up. If you can get yourself parallel to the floor, great. If not, still great. Join me when you're ready. Down and up. Your chest is up the whole time. Your knees point straight ahead the whole time. Think of your feet as having 4 corners on the bottom of them, and try to evenly distribute your weight on those 4 corners. If you roll to the inside, 2 of the knees are going to come in. If you roll to the outside, 2 of the knees are going to come out. So look down for a second and make sure they're pointing straight ahead. Another thing to pay attention to is to make sure your knees don't go in front of your toes. So as I go down, if I draw a straight line from my knees down, they stay behind my toes, but my chest stays up the whole time. If you want, you could have your arms in the air. You can have your arms across your chest. You can have your arms by your side. Wherever is comfortable for you. Chest is up, shoulders are down, belly is engaged, tush goes back. You can squeeze those glutes at the top, and you're going down and up. And we've got 1 more minute. If you need a break, take it. Your body, your workout if you want. Slow it down. If you have found this to be easy, let's make it a little harder. Let's slow it down. Arms can be wherever you want. Slower is harder. You can bring it down and sit for a moment. I hope that you are going at a pace that works for you. Your chest is up. Your shoulders are down. Your belly is tight. Your core is engaged. So you go at a pace that works for you, in a position that works for you, for the next 15 seconds. Feel it in your legs, not your neck. And we are done. Grab some water. All right, we get to do a side plank. So you have options. If you say, I don't know what a side plank is, never heard of it, you can try it, but you don't have to do it. If you know what a side plank is and you know you can do it, terrific. If you know what a side plank is and you know you can't do it, still terrific. Here are your options. Option 1, abduction, lying on your side. Option 2 is a clam, lying on your side. Option 3 is a 2-leg raise, which is a little more core. Option 4 would be an elbow plank to either your feet or your knees. You could have a foot in front or behind, whether you're on your knee or your foot. And then option, what was that 4? This is number 5. You can do a plank to your hand. Again, either knees or foot. So you pick and join me when you're ready. What we're going to do is stack your shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles, whether you're doing leg raises or planks. Tighten your belly, your buttocks, and your thighs. Ready? Get set. Join me. I'm going to do it from here. You don't have to. You could be on your elbow. You could be doing leg raises. If you want, oops, I'm too close to my furniture. If you want, do a leg raise while planking. Most important things to do, keep your belly button to your spine, keep your chest up. The tendency when you're planking is to kind of start to round forward as you get tired. Don't let yourself do it. Chest is up, shoulders are down, belly is tight, glutes are tight, thighs are tight. You can move that arm around. If you're on your elbow, you could use your arm down as a kickstand to help support you. Keep your chest up, your shoulders pulled down, your abs, glutes, and thighs engaged for 15 more seconds. Breathe. I have extra lighting here so that you can see me better, so there's a light right here making me really hot. Luckily, I'll be on the other side. Right now, we get to switch. So, you can roll over. You don't have to be able to see me, or you can flip over so that you can. Up to you. Remember, options. On this side, you can do a leg raise. You could do a clam. You could do a 2-leg raise. You could change it up from one to another. You can do an elbow plank to your knees, or an elbow plank to your feet, or you could do a plank on your hand to your knees or your feet. Ready? Get set. Join me when you can. So, what do we want to think about? Chest up, shoulders pulled down. When I say shoulders down, keep them away from your ears. You don't want them to creep up towards your ears. Keep your abs engaged, your glutes engaged, and your thighs engaged. You could add a leg raise. You don't have to. Breathe. You could also, which I forgot to mention on the first side, but you could rotate to one side and then the other side. The most important thing is that it feels good to you. Chest up, shoulders down, belly, glutes, and thighs are tight. Breathe. And remember, you can use that kickstand if you're on your elbow. Push that chest up. Pull those shoulders down. Core is engaged. Pushing up from the bottom, using your lat. We're almost done. We are done. Come on up to standing. Cardio. Let's see what's next. Okay, all right, uppercut. Actually, I lied. You know what we're going to do? Instead, we're going to do a speed bag. So, speed bag looks like this. Get my pants set here. Okay, your chest is up, your shoulders are down, your legs are moving, and your arms are rolling. Okay, low impact version, you're marching. You could also give me a little turn. That's getting a little higher. You could also give me a shuffle position or a football. And then you could also turn it. So chest is up, shoulders are down, belly is tight. High impact, you've got those feet coming off the ground, coming off the ground, coming off the ground. You could go forward and backward. You could go side to side. You choose. Remember, it does not have to be high impact. And if your neck or shoulders are starting to hurt, you can take your arms out of it and do with them what you want. I do want you to constantly think about pushing your chest up, pulling your shoulders down, making sure your belly is tight, and you're moving. You're moving. That's all I care about. Is that you're moving, your heart rate is up. Again, this is where you want to be at that 7 or 8, maybe a 6 if that 7 or 8 is too high. We're going to take the arms the other way now. Still moving. Remember, does not have to be high impact. Just march it out. Arms can do what you want. Otherwise, you can have it be a little high impact, where you're kind of bouncing around, or you can have it be really high impact, where you're doing that football Chest up, shoulders down, belly tight. From the side, you're straight up from your body. Your shoulders are down. Just don't punch yourself in the face. You can go forward and backward. Most important thing, how do you feel while you're doing it? That's what I care about. Does not have to be high impact. Can be at a pace that works for you. You choose. Breathe. Remember to grab water when you need it. 5 more seconds. And then I'd like everybody to grab some water. Going on timing here. We stretch in 10 minutes. So, our next exercise is going to be a deadlift. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to kind of be a little of an angle. You're going to come down on one leg and then come back up. Your back is going to be flat the whole time. I might have room to do this here. Where you reach down the front of your thigh and you come back up. So you're working, I'm going to demonstrate on this leg now, you're working the leg you're standing on. I'm going to start with my leg that's closest to you. My chest is up, my shoulders are down, my belly is squeezed together the whole time. These joints aren't moving. This is the only joint that's moving. Little tiny bend in my knee, or you can have a big bend in your knee. Ready, get set, join me. You're coming down and up. You're driving through the heel of this leg. You're pulling up from the hamstring. We have a whole lot of room here. So you're only moving from this joint. This is the leg you're working. If you lose your balance, balance yourself again, and back again to it. Straight leg deadlift. Your other leg does not have to go very high. Some of you might get your leg not too high. That's okay. You can even keep your foot on the ground. That is not the most comfortable for me because I'm too tight for that. But if you don't have the balance to do it with your leg up, you can keep your toe on the ground. Some of you might get that leg really high. Good for you. That is not me either. I'm working within my abilities. I want you to do the same. This is another opportunity to think of those 4 corners on the bottom of that foot and try to keep your weight evenly distributed on those corners. All right, other side. So the other leg's going up. You don't have to turn around. Let's just get you started. Move over a little. So this knee is a little tiny bend in it. Tighten your thigh. You can bend it more as you go down. Drive through your heel of this leg. Pull up through the hamstring of the leg that is stationary. Keep your core engaged. Try to keep your hips as level as you can. And we're working the hamstring of the leg you're standing on. You're working on balance. That's that stability part of it. Your core is engaged. Drive through your heel. This is the strength part of class, then obviously stability too. Drive through that heel. Think about balance. Try to not bend from your spine. The only joint that's moving is the hip joint. Your vertebrae are staying in the same position. Neutral spine, neutral neck, the whole time. And we are done. And we get to do cardio again. All right, what are we doing for cardio? Oh, we're jumping the midline. Okay, what does that mean? Looks like this for low impact. There's your low impact version. Your high impact version would be jumping the midline. And then for those of you who want that super high impact, super high intensity, both legs are jumping that midline. So pretend there's a line underneath you, and you choose what's best for you. Join me now. So this is low impact. This is a little higher impact. And this is that super high impact. So you pick what's best for you, and I'll vary between them. Remember, it does not have to be high impact. What do you want to do with your arms? Whatever you want to do with your arms. Do I want you to move them? Yes. I always want you to move those arms. So you pick what's best for you. Pretend there's a line underneath you, and you're hopping over it. In whatever way works best for you. I just want you moving. Remember, it does not have to be high impact. Just get your heart rate up. just want you moving. Keep that core engaged. Keep your shoulders down. 1 minute down. 1 minute to go. What feels right for you? I notice when I jump, my arms don't want to move. That's me and my body. You might be doing something differently. You pick. But all options are good. You just keep moving. Unless you need to sit down and take a break, in which case, I want you to sit down and take a break. You're looking good. Pick what's best for you. Just move. Less than 10 seconds to go. Heart rate should be up. All right, grab some water. All right, into our deadlifts. Okay, we're going to do a side step squat. Shoot, that's what I meant to look at. So it looks like this. You're here. You're going to step to the side, give me a squat, come back up. Step to the side, give me a squat. I'm going to move up a little bit. Okay, join me when you're ready. Squat and squat. So if you're saying, well, I can do that, but for me, that's a little easy, then what you can do is you can squat, come down, hop back, go into a plank position, or even go to the plank, give me a push-up, come back up, go to the other side, come down, come out, give me a push-up, come back up, and then go back to the other side. Otherwise, you can give me that side tap squat. I want you to be getting a good workout for you today. So you pick your side squatting, or you're coming down to the plank, or you're coming down to the plank, you're giving me a push-up. You pick what's going to be best for you. Doesn't matter to me as long as you're getting work. 1 minute is down, 1 minute to go. So remember, you can side step squat, you can turn it into a plank and come back, or you can take it to a plank and a push-up and come back up. You'll do what is best for you. I trust that. The most important thing is that you listen to your body. I don't care which one you choose, as long as you get a workout. 20 more seconds. So you pick. You can change it up throughout, just like me. Whatever feels good to you, and we are done. Good work. Grab some water. All right. One more cardio for 1 more minute. It's going to be a sideways walk or a sideways hop. You can give me a shuffle sideways, whatever works for you. I'm going to go on a bit of an angle because I have a little more room. 1 minute. You pick. So I'm doing a little shuffle, but it could be a walk, or it could be a big hop. You pick. Whatever feels best for you. You don't need a huge space. You'll notice this space is just a little bit wider than me. Remember, it can be a shuffle with very low impact. You could do a shuffle with a little bit higher impact. Or you could give me the big leap. Whatever works for you. 15 seconds. So you pick what's the best thing For your last cardio minute, I'm fine with whatever you choose to do, as long as you're feeling good. We are done. Now I want everybody to just give me a little bit of a cool down move. Reach your arms out in front, pull your toes up. Then I want you to point those toes down. Now we're going out to the side. Point those toes. I just want you to bring your heart rate down. Pull your toes up. Now we're going to tap those toes back. Looks like this. Cooling that heart rate down a bit before we get down on the floor. Alrighty, down we go to the floor. Join me down here on the floor. Okay, the first exercise we're going to do is an abdominal exercise. So, what I'd like you to do is lie flat on your back. Push your back down into the mat. Hands are going to go under your butt. Bring your legs up. So you're in a tabletop position with your knees directly above your hips and your legs bent to a 90-degree angle. Push that back down. If you have back issues, this may be the exercise, and you're going to hold it for only as long as you can comfortably hold it. You can put your hands under your butt. That can help support your low back, or you can hold on to your knees. If you don't have back issues, then you can try lowering one foot to the ground while pushing that back down. Now, if it's going to bother your hip flexors, you can hold on to those knees. You can try it with your hands under your hips. But I want you to find that you're pushing your belly button into the floor and you're feeling it in here. I'd like you to make sure your chin is tucked in, your neck is relaxed. We're working your abdomen, which helps your low back. Push that back down. Hope you're feeling good. Remember, you can hold your knees. Nothing wrong with that. Or you can have your hands underneath your buttocks. Try it like that. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Push your elbows down into the floor. Make sure you're pushing your abdomen into the floor the whole time. If you need a break, take it. Otherwise, we have less than 10 seconds to go. Hopefully you're sweating still. Now you might feel it start to pour. All right, hug your knees to your chest. Okay, next we're going to do a pelvic tilt. So a pelvic tilt is kind of like what we were just doing. You're going to push your back down and then release, and then push your back down. And you'll notice my pelvis is tilting and coming back up, tilting and coming back up. You can keep it at the pelvic tilt, or you can give me a pelvic tilt into a bridge and then come back down. Pelvic tilt into a bridge and then come back down, or just keep it at the pelvic tilt. Pick whatever's going to be best for you. Your feet are hip width apart, about a foot from your buttocks. Depending on your leg length, they may be a little farther or a little closer. A comfortable position for you. So you pick whatever is best for you, whether it's the single movement of the pelvic tilt, that's what I'm trying to say, or the pelvic tilt followed by the bridge. I hope you'll stick around for stretching. It is as important as the rest of it. It helps with your stability. It helps with your strength. It's probably good for your heart too. All right, so we are at the stretching point of our workout. You're going to straighten your legs out, straight in front of you, and then you're going to bring your arms up over your head if they go there. If they don't, if you're not comfortable getting your arms over your head, you put them in a comfortable position for you. You do not have to have them straight up over your head. Tuck your chin in. All right, bring your arms down by your sides. You're going to pull your fingers and toes towards your head. I'm changing my music because I had some sort of intense music on. I want a little bit quieter music now. All right, so you're going to pull your fingers and toes towards your head. Now I'd like you to push your shoulders down. Your chin is tucked in. Your fingers and toes are pulled up. Now let them flop down. Bring your knees up. Put your feet flat. You're going to take your left ankle, put it on your right thigh, push your left leg away, or pull your right leg up until you feel a stretch somewhere in the vicinity of your left hip. It might be low back, it might be glute, it might be down your leg, it might be on the outside of your leg or the inside of your leg. Whatever's fine with you. And remember, you don't have to pick this leg up. You can have this foot on the ground. Chin is tucked in, shoulders are down. All right, step that right foot down on the ground, straighten your left leg up in the air. We're doing 4 stretches for the left leg. So we're not doing the right leg right now, we're still doing the left leg. So that left leg is straight up in the air. Take your hands, put them behind your thighs, straighten your right leg out on the mat. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, try to get both legs as straight as you can and flex both feet as much as you can, pulling your toes towards your head. Try turning from that hip a little in or out and see where you've got that sweet spot of, oh yeah, that's where I'm tight. See if you can stretch it there. Now you're going to pull that leg a little closer and move your left ankle around. Your left knee may bend a little bit more, that's okay. Tuck your chin in, pull your shoulders down. You may not be able to get this leg anywhere near straight, that's okay. You may be able to touch your nose. That's okay too, we're all different. Arms out to your sides like you're a letter T with your palms facing the ceiling. You're going to take that left leg and you're going to bring it over to your right. Let gravity just push you down. We're stretching basically from your left ankle to your left hand. On the outside of your left leg, through your low back, through your glute, up around your abdomen, chest, and down that left arm. You don't have to have both legs on the ground or both hands on the ground. I want you to stretch, not strain. Tighten your belly, take your right hand, put it by the inside of your left leg, push that leg up, hug your left knee into your chest, tuck your chin in, and relax your shoulders. Try to get your right leg as straight as you can. All right, set your left leg down on the ground with your left knee up in the air. Now you're going to put your right ankle on your left thigh. So now we're doing the right leg. Push that right knee away. If that feels good, great, leave it there. Otherwise, you can reach behind your left thigh and gently pull your left leg up. Again, we're looking for a stretch somewhere from your right knee to your right low back, through your right hip, through your right thigh. All right, now you're going to set that left foot back down on the ground. If you lifted it up, you're going to straighten your right leg in the air. Hands go behind your right thigh. Straighten your left leg out on the mat. Take a deep breath as you exhale. Tuck your chin in. Pull your shoulders down. Try to get both legs as straight as you can. Flex both feet as much as you can. And if you want, you can turn that hip in or out. Chin is tucked in. Shoulders are down. Breathe. Do not hold your breath. Now pull that leg a little closer and move your right ankle around. Try to keep that chin tucked in and those shoulders down. Arms go out to your sides like you're a letter T with your palms facing the ceiling. Take that right leg and drop it over to your left. Your right arm may come off the ground. That's okay. Your right leg may not touch the ground. Also okay. Chin is tucked in. Tighten your belly. Take your left hand, put it by the inside of your right thigh. Push that right leg up. Hug your right knee into your chest. Tuck your chin in. Pull your shoulders down. Try to get your left leg as straight as you can. And breathe. Add your left leg to your right, hugging both knees to your chest. And you can roll a little right, left, and a little right if that feels good. Otherwise, you can just stay still in the middle. All right, bottoms of your feet face the ceiling, hands go behind your thighs. Gently bring your knees towards your armpits, or you can reach down your legs towards your shins or your ankles or the bottoms of your feet, and you're gently going to bring those elbows towards your armpits. Chin is tucked in, shoulders are down. Happy baby stretch. All right, let go of those legs, tighten your belly, and you're going to roll over, or you're going to roll up onto your stomach or your side. We're going to do a quad stretch next. Some people like to lie on their side to do their quad stretch. I prefer my stomach choose what's best for you. If you're on your side, it looks like this. You're going to lay down on one arm. Top leg's going to bend, that arm's going to go back, and you're going to bring that heel towards your buttock. I like to do it on my stomach. So I'm going to put one fist under my forehead. The other arm's going to go back by my side. I'm going to bend that leg, reach my heel towards my buttock. If you can grab your pant leg, sock, shoe, foot, or ankle, whether you're on your side or your stomach, then you can give it an assist with your hand. If you can't, that's not a problem. If you cramp up in the back of your thigh of the leg that is bent, straighten the leg out, take a little break, and then you can try it again. If it cramps up a second time, you just get to be done. All right, take a deep breath. As you exhale, deliberately relax your shoulders and let your head sink down onto your arm. Let's switch sides. The other arm goes back by your side. If you're lying on your side, you're going to roll over. The arm that's by your side, you're going to gently bend that leg. And if you can grab something, do. Bringing that heel towards your buttock. You do not have to be able to hold on to anything. You just have to feel a stretch on the front of your thigh. Remember again, if you cramp down the back, let go of that leg, let it go straight, and then try it again. If it cramps up a second time, you get to be done with this one. All right, let go of that side. Everybody on your stomach now. Come on up onto your elbows and drop your head down, stretching out your neck. Either hand here, or if it feels good to you, come up into a cobra stretch. But if you have osteoporosis in your spine, this is the best stretch because it could potentially compromise your spine. All right, hands and knees. Push your back up, drop your head down. This one is a little bit easier on the spine because you don't have as much pressure to hold yourself up. Now you're going to drop your back down, lift your head up. Into the cow stretch. And then you're going to push your back up, drop your head down again into the cat stretch. From this position, you're going to sit back on your feet, drop your head between your arms down into the child's pose. Walk your arms as far away from your body as you can. Now shift your hips over one foot, walk your hands to the opposite edge of the mat, and lean away. Try to relax your neck. Walk your hands back to the middle. Shift your hips over the other foot. Walk your hands to the opposite edge of the mat and lean away. Again, try to relax your neck. You're going to come back into the middle. Come on up onto your knees. If you can't be on your knees, you can do this exercise standing up. If you're standing up, I want you to hold on to something next to you. And you're going to take one leg and put it back. So actually, I did this wrong. I'm going to switch legs actually. Pardon me. So if you're standing, you're going to put your outside leg back. If you're on the ground, it doesn't matter which leg you put back. I like to roll up my cushion to give me extra cushion. The leg that is back, whether you're standing or on your knee, is going to go, that arm's going to go up, bend behind your head, tuck your chin in, push your head back into your hand. If you're standing, you're going to pick the back leg's heel up. You're going to bend both knees and push your hips forward. If you're down on the ground, you're going to have your torso as tall as you can, and then you can gently come forward with your front leg. But I want you to stay tall, and I want this knee to not go in front of this toe. Torso tall, shoulders down, chin tucked in. Stretching all the way from the tricep, down the chest, hip flexor, quad. And let's switch sides. So if you're standing, now you're going to hold on to the other side. You're going to put that leg back. Everybody, the leg that is back, that arm goes up, bends behind your head, tuck your chin in, push your head back into your hand, tricep stretch. If you're standing, you're holding on. The leg that's back, that heel's going to go up. You're going to bend both knees, push your hips forward, and then if you're on the floor, you can gently come forward. Torso tall, shoulders down. Breathe. Use the hip flexor so much throughout our day, every step we take. So when we sit, it ends up in its shortest position. That's why we hold this stretch a little while. Same with the hamstring. Every step you take, you use it. And when you sit, it's in its shortest position. So we hold these two a little longer than some of the other stretches. Come on up to standing. Now you're going to put one foot in front, one foot behind. Kind of like we did before. You can hold on to something in front of you or at your side. Back leg is straight, but the back heel is down now. Your front leg bends. Roll your shoulders back and down. We're stretching the top part of the calf of the leg that is back. Now, keeping that heel down, bend that leg slightly. You'll feel that stretch go a little deeper in your calf, a little closer to your bone. Roll your shoulders back again. You may feel it more through your heel or the bottom of your foot. Breathe. All right, switch sides. Remember, you can always hold on to something. Back leg is straight. Roll your shoulders back and down. Your back heel is on the floor. Now, keeping that heel down as best you can, bend that back leg slightly. Nice deep breaths. Roll your shoulders one more time. And come to standing. We're going to do 3 deep breaths together, then we're done. Take a deep breath in. Again, in and out. In, out. One more time. In. Arms go up, come around, breathe out. Hope you have a great day. I hope to see you back at the Y soon. Stay healthy and safe in the meantime.